Ants, an interesting animal that is so common that people ignore it. With over 16,000 species worldwide, ants exhibit a vast diversity, ranging from the leafcutter to the formidable army ant. They have thrived on Earth for more than 100 million years, adapting to almost every terrestrial habitat. Journeying back to the late Jurassic to early Cretaceous period, we find ourselves in an era dominated by colossal sauropods. During this same period, a pivotal moment in evolutionary history unfolded as the first birds, exemplified by Archaeopteryx, took to the skies, marking the transition from dinosaurs to modern avians. Amidst the shadows of these giants, in the dense ancient woods, a group of humble wasp-like insects embarked on a remarkable evolutionary path. Choosing to leave the familiar expanse of the sky, they ventured into the unknown, making their new homes beneath the Earth's surface. Certainly, not every creature is drawn to the life beneath the Earth. While some choose to burrow into the ground, others continue to embrace the freedom of the sky. Among these are the Vecipidae, known for their uninvited appearances at picnics, boldly claiming a share of your sandwich. Similarly, Apoidea, with their essential role in pollinating flowers, significantly contribute to the flourishing of angiosperms. These diligent flyers have not only shaped the natural world, but have also left a memorable sting, quite literally, on those they've encountered, myself included, having been stung twice in 2 days. The decision of ants to forsake the sky does not confine them to a mundane. They are not inhabitants of a two-dimensional. Let us explore the marvels of some lesser-known yet equally captivating ant species, setting aside the frequently discussed leafcutter, weaver, fire, and Argentine ants, whose tales, while fascinating, have been extensively narrated by others. Polyergus, often known as slave-making ants, conduct coordinated raids on neighboring colonies of formica ants. Their primary aim is to capture pupae from the formica colonies. The captured formica pupae are brought back to the Polyergus nest, where they are integrated into the colony and emerge as workers. Unaware of their origins, these formica workers then serve the Polyergus colony, performing all the typical duties of ant workers, including foraging, nest maintenance, and caring for the Polyergus brood. Polyergus ants are highly specialized for raiding and depend almost entirely on their formica slaves for survival. They have lost the ability to perform basic survival tasks on their own, including feeding themselves, making the presence of formica workers critical to the Polyergus colony's survival. Tetramorium inquilinum is an example of social parasitism within ant communities. Tetramorium inquilinum queens infiltrate the nests of other Tetramorium species. They use chemical mimicry or other deceptive tactics to integrate themselves into the host colony without being detected as intruders. Once accepted by the colony, the parasitic queen lays her eggs, which are then cared for by the unwilling host workers alongside their own brood. This allows T. inquilinum to increase its numbers without the cost of maintaining a colony. Unlike some parasitic ants that may kill the host queen or take over the colony, T. inquilinum queens often coexist with the host queen. This cohabitation strategy is less disruptive and allows T. inquilinum to benefit from the host colony's resources over a longer period. The behavior of harvester ants is intricate and fascinating, showcasing a high degree of social organization and efficiency. Harvester ants exhibit sophisticated foraging strategies that optimize their seed collection. Workers form foraging trails guided by pheromones to efficiently collect seeds and return them to the nest. These trails can extend several meters from the nest and are constantly updated based on the availability of seed resources. While primarily seed eaters, different harvester ant species show preferences for certain types of seeds, which can be based on size, nutritional value, or availability. This selectivity impacts local plant communities and can influence plant diversity and distribution. Foraging activity in harvester ants is closely tied to temperature, with ants adjusting their foraging times to avoid extreme heat. Some species have been observed to adjust the depth of their seed storage within the nest in response to temperature changes. Myrmecocystis, commonly known as honeypot ants, are found in arid or semi-arid regions, including deserts in North America and Australia. Honeypot ants have a notable physical adaptation in the form of their replete workers, or honeypots, which have abdomens that can swell 2 times their normal size. These ants store nectar and other food liquids in their enlarged gasters, serving as living food storage for the colony. This primary behavior that sets honeypot ants apart is their method of storing food. During seasons when food is abundant, certain workers consume large amounts of liquid food, which is then stored in their distended abdomens. These workers hang from the ceilings of special chambers within the nest, acting as living larders that other ants can feed on during leaner times. The trapjaw is known for its unique and highly specialized mandibles, which can snap shut at high speeds. This remarkable adaptation is used for predation, defense, and even locomotion. Trapjaw mechanisms are found in several ant genera, including Odontomachus and Anochetus, among others, across various subfamilies like Polyergus and Formicidae. The mandibles of trapjaw ants are among the fastest-moving predatory appendages within the animal kingdom. They can snap shut at speeds reaching up to 475 kilometers per hour in certain species, but the highest record is for termites, or specifically Paracapatermes nididae. This rapid action allows them to capture prey, deliver powerful strikes to predators or competitors, and even use the force to catapult themselves away from danger. The mandibles are kept open at a large angle and can be triggered mechanically by sensory hairs that, when touched, release the pent-up tension and snap the jaws shut on prey or an intruder. Besides predation and defense, the powerful snap of the mandibles can propel the ant into the air as a means of escape or to avoid being captured by predators. In truth, ants have not entirely relinquished the skies. Let's delve into the phenomenon of nuptial flight, which marks a pivotal moment in the life of these insects. Winged males and virgin queens, also known as alates, form from their parent colony in mass. This mass emergence helps overwhelm predators, increasing the chances that a significant number of ants will survive to mate. Once airborne, queens release pheromones to attract males. Mating typically occurs in flight, although the specifics can vary among species. During the flight, a queen may mate with multiple males to collect enough sperm to last her entire life. After mating, males quickly die, having fulfilled their reproductive role. After mating, the queen lands, sheds her wings, and searches for a suitable site to establish a new colony. The loss of wings, which is achieved by physically breaking them off, signifies the queen's transition from a dispersal phase to a founding phase. Once she finds a suitable location, the queen digs a chamber, seals herself inside, and lays her first batch of eggs. She will care for these initial offspring, which will become the worker ants, feeding them with her reserves and the breakdown of her wing muscles until they are mature enough for forage. Ants are social creatures possessing sophisticated methods of communication. Ant communication is a sophisticated and multifaceted system that allows these social insects to coordinate their activities, from foraging and defense to colony relocation and nurturing for their young. Ants primarily rely on chemical signals, but they also use tactile, visual, and auditory cues for communication within their highly organized societies. The most prevalent form of ant communication involves chemical signals known as pheromones. Ants have a highly developed sense of smell and can detect these chemicals within their antennae. Pheromones are used for a wide range of purposes, including marking trails to food sources, signaling alarms, identifying members of a colony, and coordinating activities such as mating or defense. There are many different types of pheromones, each conveying a specific message. For example, trail pheromones lead ants to food, alarm pheromones warn of danger, and queen pheromones help maintain social order within the colony. Ants frequently communicate through touch, particularly using their antennae. Antenation can convey information about an ant's identity, caste, colony, and status, and is crucial for social interactions within the colony. This process involves the exchange of food, and sometimes other fluids, mouth to mouth among colony members. It serves not only as a means of distributing food, but also as a way to spread chemical signals throughout the colony, reinforcing social bonds and hierarchies. Ant colony optimization, or ACO, algorithms are a class of optimization algorithms inspired by the foraging behavior of ants, particularly their method of finding the shortest path between their nest and food sources using pheromone trails. The fundamental principle behind ACO algorithms is the simulation of ants' behavior when they search for food. As ants travel